This will be her fourth speech. The objective is, the title of it is How to Say It. Select the right words, eliminate jargon, use rhetorical devices. DeAnne's title of her speech is Living with Intention. DeAnne is on a mission to spread love and life throughout the world. Last year she founded Rippled Purpose, a 501c3 designated charitable organization to seed hope into the slums through education after living in India and working with girls forced into the slave trade and children living in slums. Education is a critical means of preventing human trafficking. We can all be agents of change, she says. She filmed a documentary in February of this year to show the reality of life from the oppressed and impoverished in India. DeAnne also founded a retail company, Blessed Lotus, to fund provision. 100% of the retail profits from the sale of women's imported apparel from India goes to Rippled Purpose. She is in the process of finalizing these samples for a new fashion line for spring/summer 2014, coming to a boutique retailer near you. You guys should look forward to that. DeAnne invites you to check out ripplepurpose.com and join her in changing the world. She's also super excited about the wedding news to her soulmate. Whoa! That's just in over 3 weeks. Everybody, welcome to DeAnne.
Fellow Toastmasters and guests, my speech tonight is entitled Living with Intention, and I actually would like to start with an exercise. So if you guys could all close your eyes, and I'm going to watch you, so don't be. Close your eyes and just breathe in deeply through your nose, and then exhale through your mouth. And you can do that again, inhale, and then exhale. And think about the things that you did today. From the time that you woke up this morning to the time that you walked into this meeting. When you woke up this morning, what were your first thoughts? And how did you greet the day? How did you greet your partner, your children, your pets, your dogs, your parents? How did you treat your body? Did you feed your soul? Did you nourish your body? How did you engage with the ones you loved this morning? Was there physical touch, words of affirmation? And then when it was time to go to work, what were your thoughts about work? And what were the things that you needed to get done today? Did you accomplish your to-do list? If you did, do you wish you'd added more because you obviously had more time? If you did not, how does that make you feel? So what are your thoughts about tomorrow? Are you feeling anxious now and agitated? Is your list of action items starting a wave of panic about tomorrow? Are you still breathing slowly? What is the most Let's imagine this and keep your eyes closed. You feel pretty healthy, but you're still going in for your annual and to see your doctor. You're a little tired, but you're used to being really tired because you work a lot. And you're trying to pack so much into your day. You might be a little edgy, but other than that, you feel like you're pretty healthy. And your doctor comes in and says to you, I'm so sorry to break this news, but you have a disease and it's terminal and you have a year to live. What is the most valuable commodity in your life? So if you guys could open your eyes now. Thanks for doing that. So what is the most valuable commodity in your life? Art, what's the most valuable commodity in your life? When you find out that you're terminal and you have a year to live, what is that thing that you need the most of that you don't have anymore? time, right? So what's the most important thing that we can do with our life? It's to prioritize, to figure out what are those things in our life that are the most important. So how do we figure that out? In the Bible, it says many, many, many times that God says how important it is for us to surround ourselves with wise counsel. And I believe that I find the most wise folks who are in the latter stages of their lives. Every week, Matt and I volunteer at an assisted living shelter, or assisted living center. And we have had the opportunity to meet some incredible people. But what you find out when you walk into the center and you meet with those folks, is what's top of mind for them is time. And the lack sorry. So time, it's completely top of mind, right? And they're at the latter stages of their lives. So you sit down with them, and when you're talking with them, what is the first thing that comes into the conversation? What do they want to talk about? What do they get excited about? It's not about their career. It's not about what they did with their business. It's about their soulmate. And for most of them, their soulmate has passed. And their hearts just ache and long for that person. And when you're talking with them, and their eyes are sparkling when they're talking about this partner that has passed, they don't talk about the fact that their partner provided for them financially. What they talk about is the time spent with them, making them dinner, sitting on their front porch. There's a woman that I was specifically talking to. She's very bitter, she's very angry, and it's because her soulmate died, and she's lost without him, and she's just lost at least half of her heart. And she said after her husband died, she wouldn't sit on the front porch anymore, and the rocking chair, she just couldn't bear it. The next thing the conversation talks about is family. They love visits from their family. They love talking on the phone with their children, with their nieces, and with their nephews. But most importantly, they love that time with their family. And then finally, the undercurrent for every single person that's in the assisted living center is health. For a lot of the people who are living in the assisted living center, they are affected by mobility issues from diseases like Parkinson's. And we have a friend there who's an amazing poet, and I'll call her Jane. And because she has Parkinson's, she can't write the words that come into her head. And that's the problem with the folks that are living there. They have a sharp mind, but their body is letting them down and is totally shut down. The frustration is very painful. So I've given you two examples. The first example is of time from a terminal disease perspective, and then from folks who have talked about what really matters. So how does this affect your perspective on things that you got accomplished today and on what was important in your day-to-day? Does it change your perspective? Or will it change your actions for tomorrow? One final thing, I've got so much more to say, but one final thing, Matt is very wise, and he learned and taught me what wealth is. And wealth is not money, wealth is defined by love. And how do you grow wealth? You grow wealth by giving it away. And in order to give it away, you have to see the people to give it to. And when you're caught up in the busyness of business, right, you miss those moments. And so you miss the moments to be able to grow your wealth. So, all in all, I encourage you guys to look at your life, and look at prioritizing your life, based on what really matters, living a life of intent, because your clock